Warning, the following car hater review is totally biased and meant to piss you the fuck off. There is strong language and no political correctness spoken here. If you can't handle the truth, go fuck yourself and go view the other 99% of the copycat car video reviewers out there. A car hater once again. You know what? Back with the Maserati. Oh boy. Have I missed it? Well, I'll tell you what, I missed my own one. I'll tell you that after driving this one. This one has 40,000 miles. It really feels like a complete piece of shit. Not that I haven't really said that the one I had, was something special, but at least it was a tight car and I took care of it. A lot of people will blame vehicles and will say, oh, they're junk, this, that. It has a lot to do with the people who drive them and buy them. It's a shame. This car will only go downhill from now because, let's face it, these things are all coming off lease. And look, I did beat the crap out of my car, but it did ride good. This doesn't even have the good rims on it. It's like a real base model type. Doesn't even have the paddle shifters. And the funny thing is, none of these buttons are working in the middle. The car was dead. It's synonymous with these Maseratis. They actually, the batteries seem to go dead pretty quick on these things. But a lot of cars, what will happen is, a lot of the functions won't work right away. I don't know if that's the case here with this particular vehicle. But in other words, like up and down, auto down windows and up and all that stuff, like that, those features aren't really working right now. But as the car recharges, usually a lot of things come back. I don't know if that's going to happen. So I don't have any sport mode, traction control, manual, any of that stuff, which I find a little weird. The steering is really off on this car. It's like all over the place. Not that mine felt good brand new either. It really didn't. But this just feels dangerous. Brake-wise, they're there, I guess. But it just really feels like a Chrysler 300, like I always said. It feels like it's really been abused, this car, at 40,000 miles, and it's a shame because I would always say, hey, the Ghibli, you know what, for what it is and the amount of money it is, it's a good second-hand one. But looking at this, yeah, there's no lights on or anything like that. I would say whatever you do, make sure you drive it, make sure it's a place that doesn't have a lot of bumps on the road and all that other stuff, so everything is all loose, because that's a big part of vehicles too. Where I live here, where I'm going right now, is pothole capital. It will destroy your car within 10,000 miles. It truly does. That's why you have to kind of like switch out. You could find a car in Jersey and far upstate and stuff like that. Car could have, 100,000 miles. Suspension's great. Bring it back to here in the 5 boroughs of New York City, the car is destroyed. Anyway, just a little thing here on the car hater of pre-owned vehicles and what you should look out for, especially these Maseratis, because look, these things are going to be flooding the industry off lease. The Maserati was the most leased car ever. And for good reason. You only want to rent this car, as I did. You don't want to own it or buy it. So, brand new at least, because look, the value has plummeted. Now, if you are going to take a chance and purchase the secondhand, you better be ready for it. I mean, brakes are expensive on this car, and parts could get there too. But if you're smart, you know where to look for the parts. You could buy stuff on eBay and stuff like that and have somebody else do it. You could save a lot of money, because the Ferrari Maserati dealership, they're gonna want $500 to change your $55 oil, and that's a fact. When the oil filter is only 26 bucks. So make sure you use the right oil filter, make sure it's in there, because I also heard that a lot of people were blowing up their engines because they weren't doing the oil changes and they weren't using the proper filter. All right, little tidbit here from the car hater. Thanks.
Follow Automotive Ad Builder on our social networking sites to keep up with the latest videos, reviews, autos for sale, and vehicle marketing solutions. We also welcome any questions or comments. One of our staff will be happy to help you.